Hey guys, it's Miko from MO Sound Lab, and believe it or not, that was actually a sound coming from amp to roots. I was using the Freeman amplifier, Freeman Fluff, with the gain really low, and also using the new Reverb Pedal that will be coming out very soon. I'm kind of showing you how it sounds in this video. So what we have here is a very simple pedal with 3 knobs. I'll kind of quickly demonstrate what you can do with this. So the whole purpose and idea was that you need to have enough time to do kind of the slapback room reverb thing. Also, you need to have enough time to get that kind of ambient gent type reverb thing going on. So this time control is very effective. The tone control is kind of the thing that controls the splashiness or the brightness of the reverb, so kind of a dampen control in reverse if you think about it. So the higher you have the tone, the splashier the reverb and so on. The mix control is pretty self-evident, just the amount of reverb in comparison to your dry signal going through. So let me just quickly demonstrate some of these sounds that you can get with this. So if I have the time, for example, on maximum, and then I have the tone all the way off, this is kind of the most ducked kind of reverb sound, and you want to have it kind of underneath your main tone, so you'll have the mix kind of lower for this kind of a sound. So it sounds like this. Now let's jump into a driven sound and see how you'd use kind of an 80s reverb type thing. So let's use Dad Rock, bump up the input, and what we have is this. Okay, and that's the dry sound of the Dad Rock preset, but if we engage the reverb and set the time lower, and the tone doesn't really matter that much here. But once again, let's have the mix kind of low. It's already sounding a lot more 80s. Once again, with driven sounds, you want to have the mix very low. So, for example, and as you probably realized, it's a stereo reverb, so if you use amped in stereo or as a standalone plugin in stereo, it will give you a stereo field. If you use mono, it'll sound great in mono as well, so no worries there. Let's kind of go for a completely different type of sound. Let's use the free Fluff 5034 and maybe just a high noon setting, and then just add a tiny bit of room ambience to your sound. So you want to have all of these knobs essentially almost off. What you want to do is have just a tiny bit of each in there. So what you get with that is that kind of room sound, almost like amp in the room. I kind of hate that term, but many people use room mics to kind of give more ambience in the track. It's always mixed super low in the mix, but you can kind of do that with the Reverb Pedal. Just have it on very slightly. And just to compare with it off, just brings a little bit of life to your sound to have just a little bit of reverb in there. Let's quickly demonstrate having the tone higher, which will give you kind of a splashier and brighter type of reverb. Do the same thing. So in comparison, when you have the tone all the way off, it's almost like the reverb is in a room that's very well treated and dead sounding, and when you have the tone all the way up, you kind of have this hall type effect where sound is going all over the place and you get splashes and stuff like that, which is also a cool sound. Personally, I tend to have the tone kind of lower. That's essentially it. That's the whole video. Hoping to get this update out very soon and you can try it out for yourself. It's going to be a free update. If you have Amp Roots Free and the 5034, you will get it as a free update as well. And if you have the full version, obviously you will get it as well. Okay, thank you so much and see you guys later. Subscribe and booyah.